Are your sales low and you want to get more sales? Well, one of those great ways to do that is by getting reviews. So if you're interested in learning how to get reviews and not only get reviews, but get better reviews, stick around and I'm going to tell you how. All right, I'm Ashley with Publish with Ashley, and I am live here on my YouTube channel and Facebook. And I'm going to be talking about getting reviews, but normally I talk about how to make money online and how to publish books on Amazon. So if you're interested in that, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel or to my Facebook group. Okay. Now let's get started. Oh, there's one thing I did want to share with you guys really quick. So I'm going to add this. Let's see. Okay. So before I get talking about reviews, everyone always asks me about where do I get my graphics and things like that. So Depositphoto is one of the places I get my graphics from. And every once a year, twice a year, AppSumo does this deal where for $39 you get 100 graphics and the credits, they don't ever expire, so you can get 100 graphics of any size. And I love this deal. You can stack it, so you can get like 5 or 6 of them. I probably have bought like 10 or 15 of these over the lifetime. So I have a link in my YouTube channel, and I will put it in my Facebook page. The link to gets you $10 off if you've never gone to AppSumo before, and you get $10. So that's kind of cool. And this is a good deal, and they last lifetime, $39. So if you use the $10, you get $10, I get $10. It's a really good deal. And I'm going to buy a few of these because I do it every time it comes around. So I'll have links and stuff in the show notes. All right, so let's go to what I wanted to talk about today. Let me move it to... Okay, so getting better sales, get reviews, right? You guys are probably really excited about getting reviews and things like that. There's a few things I do want to say about reviews is a lot of times, don't force it. You want to get them naturally. And that's kind of what this system is talking about. It's not even just talking about how to get reviews, but how to get reviews that really convince your customer to purchase your product. Okay, so the number one way to get reviews is to ask. And I know you think that's so simple and stupid, but honestly, that is the way to get reviews. And Amazon allows you to ask for reviews. So we're going to talk about where to ask. Okay. So ask at the end of your book. Amazon doesn't really you can do some promotional stuff at the beginning of your books. They're more limited on the ebook side because they don't like a lot of links at the front before a person actually reads the book. But in a printed book, you can put some promotional material in front. But if it's too much, they sometimes reject it for that. So a review really makes the most sense at the end of the book anyway. And you can put it by your free offer to join your email list or whatever. So at the end of the book, you can do that. You can also, if you have an email list or some sort of following, you can ask them to say, hey, if you've bought my book, please consider getting on Amazon and giving it a review. Now, there's a few stipulations with all that. One, don't ask your friends. Okay. Now, don't worry about it so much if your friends buy your book and then they do it all by themselves. But Amazon finds it suspicious. They like honest reviews, right? And if it's a ton of your friends reviewing your product, then they don't like that and they can pull some of your reviews. And you think, how do they know my friends? Well, you have a digital profile. Do you remember your IP address and a lot of the other things you do online with cookies and stuff gets tracked? So, if something looks suspicious, Amazon might investigate it. So don't worry about a friend who just finds your book and buys it and reviews it. That's not really the problem. It's when you send out a post to every single Facebook friend you have and you suddenly get a ton of reviews. That does look suspicious. Now, if you're going to send it out to your followers and really they don't have much connection to you, it's just not good. And not everyone will, right? Your followers are less likely than your friends to do things. So, that's fine. All right. So there are some book review services that are out there. I don't really recommend them because I think reviews generally are good. They're better natural, just kind of asking, your following, asking in the back of your book. And then also you have to pay for those services. And when you're paying for a service, you might as well take that money and actually put it into ads, because having reviews and having solid reviews is really good. but it's not the only thing that will sell your book. Okay. So if you want reviews, but you don't have to stress about reviews. That's one of the things. Everyone's like, more reviews, more reviews. That's not something you should stress about. What you should stress about is put a system in place, which is asking at the back of your book. And we're going to talk about a really good way to do that in the next few slides. But you want to make sure that you're not stressing about that, because that's just not something you can control. Now, you can ask if you have a following, all those things. And as you build an email list, you can do that. But it's a process, and it's more something you don't have to worry about in the beginning. So I would actually say, don't do the book review services. Take that money, put it on ads or something that would actually sell your book, because the more people will buy it, the more reviews you're going to get. That's just kind of how it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, how to ask. This is actually really important. Most people just say, hey, if you could leave me a review or a good review. Don't say that. Okay, we'll talk about it. So first, thank that person for trying your book, right? They're the customer. Thank them. Be appreciative. Be a real human being. Don't sound robotic. Like talk like you were talking to a friend. Let them know that you're a little bit about you, maybe how you started, why you started, and that you're a small publisher or an author, an independent author, however you want to put it. Ask them to leave a review on Amazon, not a review, good review, but a review. So that's kind of important. You don't want to, Amazon does not, you can't just ask for good reviews. You can imply it, but you can't just say, hey, give me a good review, because that's against Amazon's terms of service. So you want to just be a little more authentic. And you want to also, one of the big things to get your reviews to actually be something other than great book, really helped, or something that isn't, I mean, those are good, but they aren't very helpful. You want reviews that kind of say a little bit about the product or how they've used it or why the customer enjoyed it, that sort of thing. You need to ask kind of in the appropriate way. So you want to frame how you ask them so that you get the best reviews. And that's really important because the better your reviews, not just, I mean, I don't know if you've ever gone and read reviews on Amazon. I do read a lot of them. And the best ones are the ones that have some sort of information detail, a story, if you will, the before, what happened when they bought the product and how they feel about it afterwards, right? So you need to ask in a way that will give them that. So here's kind of a suggestion. I would love to know why you decided to purchase my book and if you have enjoyed it and why. What did you like? What can be improved? And I know people would say, hey, don't put this in there. But honestly, I think if you're being authentic and asking truly how you can improve, or it gives you an opportunity to ask the customer, what next book can I make, right? Most people who read this and like your book aren't, maybe they would, I think they'd still be kind of nice in their criticism. But either way, you would get some honest feedback. And any feedback, good or negative, is feedback. And Amazon loves feedback. So don't stress about getting a 1-star review. And you may think it hurts your sales initially, but it really doesn't in the long run, because Amazon likes to see kind of that spread of reviews. Good reviews, obviously you want more good than bad, but a few bad ones in there is not a bad thing. And even people will give you a 4-star review and then offer criticism. And if it's, constructive criticism, it really could help you. Like, oh, I saw one the other day. It was, I really love this book, but I wish it was travel size. That's not like a bad review, right? That's actually a great review, and it gives you an opportunity to create something for some customers who are looking for things like that. Okay, so and then say thanks so much for your honest feedback, right? You want to include, feedback should be one word. I thought I fixed that already. Sorry, I think I did on the next slide. And then let them know how you appreciate it, that you appreciate the review and how the reviews help your business, okay? Those are kind of the things. So I'm going to do kind of walk you through what I would say. This isn't the prettiest. I would probably fiddle with my wording, but I just wanted to give you an idea. Hello, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to thank you for purchasing my book. I'm a small independent publisher, and your support for my small business means the world to me, right? Make them feel a part of helping you as a small business owner. People like to feel that they're helping people. If you could leave a review of my book on Amazon, that would really help me out, as all reviews for small businesses like mine can make a big difference. You're giving them the opportunity to make up a difference in your life and your business. And people want to help if they can, especially if they enjoyed your product. I'd love to know why you decided to purchase my book and if you have enjoyed it and why. What did you like? What can be improved? Thanks so much for your honest feedback, Ashley. Okay, see, I sound like a human being. That's really what you want. You want to sound not like you want to sound like what you are, but you want to ask for feedback in a way that you can get. A lot of times when people look at giving feedback and review, they don't know what to say. And if you give them some opportunities, like, what did you like? Why did you like it? Why did you choose my book over others? That actually gives really great customer reviews. And it's really going to show when you get feedback from people, the type of review you get. Okay, so that was it. It was pretty short today. I just wanted to share with you guys the AppSumo deal. Definitely check that out. You can use my link, like I said, and you get $10 off, and I get $10 off when I go purchase because I already have one in my cart. I'm going to probably buy about 3 or 4 more. And if you click on my link, it'll take you to like the homepage, and it should be right on the front, the Depositphoto deal for $39. So it's 100 photos, $39, lifetime. Do always, you can use them for your books. Always read the terms of service because they do have some caveats, like you have to use it as, you have to make a collection of things and it can't be the only thing for the product. So it's not something you can use on t-shirts. That is definitely one of the rules of Depositphotos, but you can use it in books. But do read the rules, definitely read rules, always a good thing. All right, do I have any questions? I can't see anybody who has any questions or anything for today. So if that's it, that's really all I had for you guys today. I'm excited for you guys to try and get yourself out there, get more reviews, get better reviews. It's really important, I think, not just to get reviews, but to get better reviews. And you'll notice too, sometimes if you get rating with no reviews, I think a lot of that tends to be, it's good. It's just, I think the Alexas are asking, they ask, what did you think of what product? And when I get asked, I just say 5 because I'm a nice person and I generally don't want to think that hard about it. But you'll have people who, they're on the other side of the scale. They're like, oh, 3, because I can't remember. I don't want to say yes or no. So they say 3. Or the people who are just unhappy and you're not sure why, they say 1. Or there's those people who never give a 5-star review because they say, well, there's always room for improvement, right? So the best they'll ever do is a 4. So don't stress about it. Reviews are great, but any reviews are good because it all adds up in the end. Though if you are getting a lot of negative reviews on a certain specific thing, do take that criticism. If every single person saying they wanted a travel size version of that, then make a travel size version. Don't take it as, personally offended. Take it as, well, maybe I need to improve on that, or maybe I need to create a different type of book that would be more useful to my customers. All right, well, that's what I have for you guys today. Let me see any more comments. And if not, I don't see any comments today. So if you're guys out there, I don't see any comments. Sorry. But that's all I had for today, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to be back live next Wednesday. I have a few more shows planned, a few more great, things coming up. So that's it. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.